Hi everybody, and welcome to this edition of Work It Out Wednesday. Now listen, I'm always telling you guys about manifesting the life you want to see, co-creating the life you want for yourself. I'm all about that, but I know it's gotta be kind of annoying. Like, why is she always telling me to pick up my pencil like I'm Harry Potter and just write out my life and it's just gonna come true? Well, because it works. And I know that there are stumbling blocks and there are pitfalls and that we hit a wall and you're wondering like, well, how are we supposed to get there? You said just talk about it, think about it, feel about it, and it's gonna happen. Yeah, but it doesn't just happen like that. You gotta do a little work, okay? It's not gonna just be handed to you for free. You gotta do a little work. You gotta get a little elbow grease in there, okay? And then not only that, you have to understand that there are two things that are happening when the life that you're creating for yourself doesn't just happen. There are two things that are happening that are working in your benefit. You just have to know what those are and then how to maneuver. And guess what? I'm going to tell you that because that's what information sharing is all about, right? And so there are two things that are happening when you're manifesting your life that you want to see for yourself, and they don't happen like that, or they are happening so quickly and all of a sudden it just stops. The thing is, when you're working in your purpose, when you're walking and living in your purpose, a lot of opportunities start coming for you, like whoosh, 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 and you're like, whoa, where did all these come from? Well, they came because you finally asked for help. They came because you're walking in your purpose and you're like, finally, she's got it, let's go. And so that's a good thing. But then sometimes you hit a wall and you stop moving the way that you want to see yourself moving. Instead, you have to go around, or you have to dig, or you have to go over, or you have to climb. And that's okay. Those are not bad things. Two things are happening. One is it's the universe's way. It's God's way of saying, well, how bad do you want this? I know you say you want it. I know you talk about it all the time. But if you were to get a little letter block put right there, are you going to trip out or are you going to walk around it? So then they'll start putting little blocks in the way. It's like, okay, you said you wanted it. What are you willing to do for it? Because you've got to do work and you've got to be committed. You can't go from step A to step D and expect it to just be working out fine. You'll get a short-term, short-lived gratification. It won't be a long-term thing. So if you do everything in the order that it's supposed to be, because God and the universe honors order, likes order, loves order, then you'll see yourself be having that longevity. You'll get that longevity that you're asking for and that you're seeking. The next thing is, when you commit to something and there are stumbling blocks and you persevere, they're like, okay, cool. And you'll find yourself coasting again. But you have to go through the work. You have to go through it. You have to clear out anything that is not necessary in your life, all that drama, all that stuff in your life, all that stuff in your head. You have to clear out all that old energy. Anything that no longer serves your greatest and highest good or the purpose of your life, you have to let it go. You can't go forward with it. The next thing is, while you are manifesting things up here in the ethers, it kind of disappears. And you're like, well, where'd it go? I'm doing the work. Where'd it go? Well, what happens is it has to travel through the channels to get here to physically manifest itself. Just like a child being born into the world, it has to go through one space to get to another space. And in that meantime, in between time, it goes that very small channel, the very small canal. It's fun. That's what happens, okay? It has to go from one space to another space. And in the meantime, it kind of disappears. You don't know where the heck it's at. You don't know what it's doing, but you know it's coming because you've done the work to get there. And just like that meme, your life is a journey. It's not a destination. So if you're an arrow and you're being pulled back to be set forward, to be launched forward, you have to understand you're not going to just keep going back. You're going to go forward. But you got to be ready to go forward. When you are released to go, you got to go. And so if you do the work while you're being pulled back, if you go back into yourself, if you make sure that you have your ducks in a row, you have really thought about how to get to step D and you're going through A, B, and C, you'll go. And every now and again, you'll be tested again, pull back a little bit again, and you'll go. But you cannot fly with one wing. You need two. You need two wings to fly, y'all. So you got to let go of any of that baggage that's just weighing you down. You can't carry more than you need in order to fly. The plane won't take off if you need it to fly and it's too heavy. It won't work. Same thing with you having a broken wing. You're not going to fly. You got to nurse that thing back to health. So nurse yourself. Let that old energy go, and then let's go. Manifest the life you see for yourself. It's totally doable, totally workable, and it's all up to you. It's all dependent upon what part of the journey you're really willing to work through. Okay, I hope that works out for you. I do have another video that I'm about to post up. It's something different, but I'm led to show and to share, so I will. In the meantime, have a great week, guys.